Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Monday, August 11, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got a minute to catch up before the day gets crazy?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah, let's chat while the coffee's brewing.
Sweet, I need this caffeine boost. So, how's your morning shaping up?
Pretty hectic, to be honest. I've been juggling emails and trying to keep the team in the loop on a new project.
I hear ya. Mornings are always a mad dash for me too, chasing down leads and all that jazz.
By the way, did you catch that news about the global economy? I saw it in the Wall Street Journal. Something about Russia's economy still holding strong, despite all those sanctions.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's nuts how they're managing to keep things rolling with all that pressure on them.
Exactly. It really makes you wonder how sustainable it is in the long run.
No kidding. For us in sales, it's a bit of a wake-up call to keep an eye on how markets might shift because of this.
Definitely. It could ripple out and affect supply chains or even client budgets down the road.
Yeah. I'm just hoping it doesn't mess with our targets. That'd be a real headache to deal with.
I bet. We'll just have to stay on top of it and touch base if anything big comes up.
For sure. You know, it's kind of like when a client suddenly changes their mind, gotta pivot fast.
True, adaptability is the name of the game, whether it's sales or managing projects.
Totally. Anyway, speaking of unexpected stuff, did you hear about that tech news? I read it on USA Today. Something weird about the day being shorter than 24 hours.
Oh, I did. It's about the Earth's rotation speeding up just a tiny bit, isn't it?
Yep, exactly. They're saying it might throw off clocks or even tech systems.
That's so interesting. It could actually impact project deadlines if systems need recalibrating or updates.
Imagine telling a client, sorry, I'm late because the Earth sped up. That'd be a new one.
Haha, good luck selling that excuse. But seriously, tech glitches can really mess with schedules.
No doubt. I'm just glad I'm not the IT guy who has to sort that out. Talk about a tough gig.
Right? They've already got enough on their plate without the planet pulling stunts like this.
For real. It's like the world's playing a prank on us tech-dependent folks.
Pretty much. It's a reminder of how much we rely on systems working smoothly every day.
Yeah, can't afford any hiccups. By the way, did you see that other story? I think it was in the Boston Globe. About a Canadian boater getting into hot water with the U.S. Coast Guard.
Oh yeah, I read that one. He claimed he was kidnapped after accidentally crossing into U.S. waters.
Kidnapped? Come on, that's a bit over the top, don't you think?
Maybe a little. But it does make you think about how strict border rules are getting these days.
True that. I mean, I get it. Rules are rules, but it's just a guy in a boat, not some big conspiracy.
Right. Still, it shows how even small mix-ups can turn into huge misunderstandings.
Kind of like in the office, when someone forgets to CC you on an email. Next thing you know, it's a full-blown drama.
So true. Communication is everything, whether it's borders or just getting through a workday.
Exactly. Anyway, I'm just glad I don't have to deal with border issues on top of sales quotas.
Same here. Managing projects is challenging enough without adding international incidents to the mix.
No kidding. So, how's your team holding up with all the deadlines this week?
Not too bad, actually. We're on track for now, but I'm making sure everyone stays in the loop just in case.
That's good to hear. My week's jammed with client calls, but I'm hoping to wrap things up early one day.
Nice plan. Maybe you can call it a day early and get some downtime.
Fingers crossed for that. I could really use a breather after these non-stop mornings.
I feel you. Working remotely some days helps, but I still feel buried under tasks sometimes.
Yeah, remote work saves me the commute, which is a win. But the workload, still brutal.
For sure, it's all about finding that balance, you know?
Totally. Hey, are you joining that big team meeting coming up soon?
Oh yeah, I'll be there. Gotta make sure my projects align with the overall strategy.
Same here. Wouldn't miss it. Need to stay in the loop with what's coming down the pipeline.
Good idea. It's always helpful to know what everyone's working on and how it fits together.
Yep, keeps the surprises to a minimum. Nothing worse than being caught off guard in a meeting.
Exactly. It's like showing up to a client pitch without your notes. Total disaster.
Oh man, don't remind me. I've had nightmares about that kind of thing.
I bet. Preparation is everything in this game.
No doubt. So any big plans or just grinding through the week like the rest of us?
Just grinding for now. Maybe I'll squeeze in some personal time if things slow down a bit.
Same here. I'm just trying to keep my head above water with all these targets.
You've got this. Just take it one call at a time, right?
That's the plan. Anyway, how do you think that Russia's sanctions thing might play out for businesses like ours?
Hard to say, but I think it could tighten budgets for some clients, especially if costs go up.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Might have to sweet talk a few deals to keep things moving.
Probably. It's all about staying flexible and keeping communication open with clients.
For sure. And with that tech glitch from the Earth speeding up, I just hope our CRM doesn't crash.
Let's hope not. Last thing we need is a system meltdown in the middle of a busy week.
Tell me about it. I'd be lost without my contact list and follow-up reminders.
Same, tech is a lifesaver until it isn't. Then it's a total nightmare.
Ain't that the truth? And that boater story makes me think twice about taking a random boat trip anytime soon.
Right? Stick to dry land and office drama. It's safer that way.
No arguments here. Speaking of office drama, any gossip floating around I should know about?
Not much, to be honest. Just the usual chatter about deadlines and who's swamped.
Business as usual then? Guess I'll stick to my sales pitches for excitement.
Probably a good idea. Keep the real drama for the news stories, not the break room.
Deal. Anyway, I should probably get back to my desk before the emails start piling up.
Yeah, me too. Let's catch up again soon, maybe over lunch if the chaos dies down.
Sounds like a plan. Have a great rest of the day, Alex.
You too, David. Good luck with those sales calls. Knock 'em dead.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.